Mama Zebra's answer to two men trying to save her baby goes viral. Love them or hate them, zoos and animal sanctuaries are essential to our understanding of the creatures that live alongside us. Observing these animals up close provides zoologists with a wealth of valuable information. And hey, they're also pretty amazing to look at too. But zoos aren't solely for our benefit. It's here that animal lives are saved as well. When it was time for one resident zebra at a Spanish zoo to give birth, zookeepers and guests alike rushed to the enclosure for a glimpse at the incredible miracle. But things quickly took a turn for the deadly, forcing the keepers to take drastic measures that nearly cost them their own lives as well. Located in Valencia, Spain, the Valencia Bioparc is one of the country's most popular animal attractions. The zoo boasts over 4,000 animals and an extensive collection of African fauna, though Bioparc is perhaps most well known for its unique habitat designs. Using immersive exhibits, a concept known as zoo immersion in Spain, Bioparc places visitors into the animals' habitats, as opposed to the other way around. Instead of railings and cages, natural barriers such as rivers, ponds, and streams separate guests from the animals. The absence of metal cages may unsettle some visitors, yet these open environments have proved to be just as safe, if not safer, than standard zoo exhibits. Still, this zoo immersion complicated things when one of the park's newest residents fell into trouble. It all began in Bioparc's zebra habitat, where a German-born mare named La Niña and a French colt named Zambe were first introduced. Sparks immediately flew between the two, and just a few months later, La Niña became pregnant. After 13 months, La Niña went into labor in the fall of 2018. Zoo staff hurried to the exhibit to keep watch over the expecting mother, and a flock of Bioparc guests followed suit as soon as they caught wind. The birth was a quick one, and after a few short minutes, La Niña welcomed a healthy male foal into the world. But no sooner was the umbilical cord gone than the baby zebra did something unexpected. He stood up. In the wild, it's common for a zebra foal to stand within the first 15 minutes of its life due to the threat of predators. This newborn was more than eager to explore his new world, though this eagerness would nearly prove fatal for the minutes-old foal. As the young zebra trotted on new legs, he began inching dangerously close to the enclosure's watering hole. La Niña tried to stop her newborn, but it was too late. Splash! The foal tumbled headfirst into the water. The guests had a good laugh over the clumsy misstep, yet little did they know the incredible danger the baby zebra was in. With La Niña exhausted from giving birth, she was unable to muster the energy to save her foal. The newborn was going to drown. As the foal sank beneath the surface, the watching zookeepers immediately sprung into action. Scaling the rocks of the enclosure, they slipped down into the watering hole and hurriedly swam towards the struggling zebra. But things wouldn't be easy. Even in her exhausted, panicked state, La Niña wasn't going to let anyone near her newborn, especially a pair of humans. So as the zookeepers approached, the mother zebra prepared to attack. Luckily, the zookeepers have been trained for moments like this and remained calm even in the face of such imminent danger. They snatched up the squealing foal, all the while splashing at La Niña to keep her at bay. But this tactic did little to scare off the protective mother, who had somehow gathered enough strength to enter the water in pursuit of her baby. The zookeepers were just moments away from being trampled when something miraculous happened. She stopped. Apparently, La Niña had sensed that the zookeepers weren't looking to harm her or her baby and decided not to pursue them. With peace made between the three, the zookeepers pulled the foal from the water and placed him back onto dry land. La Niña rushed to her baby's side, cleaning the newborn as he sat and caught his breath. Cheers rang out from all sides of the enclosure as the guests helped the zookeepers out of the exhibit, thankful that the two men were there to help. But perhaps the loudest cries of joy were shouted out for the foal, who was back up and walking moments later as if nothing had happened. It was easy to see the onlookers had already fallen in love with the baby zebra, and before long, the whole world would too. Videos of the darling zebra rescue soon made the rounds online, with millions of people relieved to see the foal had survived the frightening ordeal. Just a few weeks after Bioparc posted their own recap of the online event, their video received over 60,000 views. Journalists were also eager to hear and tell of the survival story, with some joking the newborn should be called Milagros, or miracle in Spanish. The zookeepers wound up loving the idea and went on to name him Milagritos, or Little Miracle. Once a few months old, Milagritos adapted well to life at Bioparc, though he made sure to never stray too far from his mother. And if there was one thing the young zebra likely learned from his fall in the water, it's this: always wear your water wings. However, Milagritos' case is a rare one, as most animals don't get so lucky when things take a turn for the worse, especially in the wild. Fortunately, like the zookeepers at Bioparc Valencia, there are plenty of wildlife advocates out there prepared to help these animals in their time of need.